Hey knobs, quick heads up here before we warp your ear holes. This is not a new episode. Life did that thing that it does where it slaps you in the face with surprise plans, and we didn't have a backup ready. We're not leaving you hanging. So today, we're engaging the sublime warp, and we're flinging you through time to revisit a classic episode. So stick around and enjoy a blast from the past.
It's Ineffably Sublime Podcasts with Mitch and Deej.
I don't know. The last one was kind of, you threw a lot of words.
I did, yeah. And it's funny because I said tentacles and you were like, my testicles are doing okay. So this one, guys, you're getting this the same day. We are not a week ahead anymore. We're behind. So this episode that you're hearing is today.
Is that how you're doing it? Look at you being all something. I'm not sure what the word. I didn't know you were gonna so you're gonna do it today. It's gonna just come out later today.
Yeah, we're on time today. We're doing the episode same day. We're just late, and I put it up there last night that due to illness there either will or won't be an episode tomorrow, and if it does come out, it's just gonna be late.
Yep, and it's my fault of the illness. I've been battling this motherfucking cold for, I think today is day 7. Day 7 of when I knew it was a cold.
How dare you get sick?
I know. And this is the most normal I've felt. I finally, I was doing just regular, your typical cold medicine. I downed a bottle of the Tussin. I've done, the Theraflu, all that stuff. And then finally yesterday I broke down and I got the strong stuff where you have to grab the card at CVS to go to the pharmacist and get it.
Oh yeah.
It's the shit that, that makes meth. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. You have to give them your license and shit. And so I broke down and got one of them. Should have done that much sooner, but I think I was in denial most of last week thinking that it was just allergies because I'm a fall allergy fella. And I just kept thinking, it's just allergies. It's just that. Well, no, it definitely was not. But now this is the most normal I've felt. This is the most I've talked without coughing. But now that I just said that, I'll probably start coughing.
Right. Well, we should probably pre-warn. So we have discovered this morning, which I didn't know about, the Discord where we record with, has a built-in noise suppressor. So it's been suppressing our laughter and our coughs and all that stuff right along. Now, we're okay with it suppressing the coughs, but we're not okay with it suppressing all of our laughing that you guys probably aren't hearing because it thinks it's extra noise. So we've turned them off today. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. So if Mitch coughs, I'm sure he's sorry.
I am very sorry. I just went Canadian there. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry about that. There it is. Yay. Oh,
that's there okay. You're getting authentic Mitch.
Yeah, this is 100% pure, uncut Spuds McGamble. It's the good stuff,
and that's okay. So, right off the top, I don't really have anything, super crazy to talk about. No insane updates, but I do have, I guess at some point we're gonna have to bring in a discussion about friends of the show. As far as friends of the show go, one of our listeners, his name's John. He's been listening for a long time. He's sends me a message every week about the episode, and he started his own podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, it's called Respawn Report. And I don't know if it's launched or if it is launching, but it's all about gaming and things like that. And he's already asked me to be a guest on the show, and I said you might even be able to get Mitt. He games a little bit more than I do. I said, or maybe we can just appear together as like a little crossover thing. So there's that. And then I'm sure there's another one. My friend Jamie's got one coming out soon and things like that. So we'll do a little cross promotion when the chances arrive. But for now on, you can find Respawn Report on Spotify. It's a nice blue logo with some yellow letters and a little gaming controller. Seems like a pretty cool. John's always been he's always been on the gaming spectrum there. Former Genoner.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was he there when I was there, or was he gone?
I think he was gone by that time, but former Genoner, and he's out in Pittsburgh now. I don't know what he does now, but former, that's where I met him. He was up there at Powder with me. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've gamed, as we call it. My God, it's been months since I don't even know where I know where the PlayStation is, but I haven't touched it in a long time. It's been months.
Huh.
I need to get back on it. I keep thinking about buying the college football game and playing that now that with new games coming out, and it seems like anymore you don't want to buy a game as soon as it comes out. There's always bugs. There's always they got to fix shit. So
yeah.
I feel like that was the case. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that was the case with the college football. Was bug fixes and everything like that. Now I feel like it might be getting to the time of the year where there it is, where I end up getting it. And this would be a good weekend to get it, since I will be home alone Friday night, just me and the dogs. I might pick up gaming here Friday night.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah, a little bit about me. I may or may not buy a game. I bet you people are just enthralled with that.
This is edge of your seat podcasting, guys.
I will let everybody know next week. Did I buy a game or not? Because everybody's got to be thinking about this all week. Did Mitch buy the college football game? Did he not? I can't wait to find out. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Because we haven't done this in a couple weeks. Did we talk about I finally did Chick-fil-A?
Oh, wait. I think we did talk about it.
Did we? Okay. All right.
I'm not sure, but you definitely did. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
And then what else? You did something else too.
Maybe.
What
the hell did I do? Okay, because oh my God, I'm trying to think.
Perkins.
Oh, well, yeah, Perkins breakfast. Banger. Absolute banger.
And we did the morning refresher.
The morning refresher.
Guys, Mitch was so scared to ask for the morning refresher. Well, maybe not. I don't know if he was scared, but he forgot the name of it. And he at first was like, I'm not going to ask him for it because it's not a menu item. Yeah, because you're scared. Yeah. He's like, what if they punch me in the face? So I also decided that since Mitch was just talking about Perkins and asking me what to order and yada, yada, yada. So he got me in the mood for Perkins. So I texted my wife and said, hey, we're going to get Perkins in the morning because Mitch won't fucking shut up about it. And I'm glad we did. And then I told Mitch, I said, if I see you there, which I did, we got to meet Stephanie, another longtime listener and friend of Mitch.
Yep. Longtime friend, longtime listener, longtime everything.
And Stephanie, it was nice to meet you. You're very nice. But I said, Mitch, if I see you there, I'm gonna buy my breakfast and we're gonna send a morning refresher to your table. And I did that. I was like, hey, before you end the transaction, I was like, I'd like to buy a morning refresher, and I want you to send it over there to that table with the guy and the gal with the Steelers hat. And she goes, really? I was like, yeah. She goes, okay. I was like, is that not a common practice? She goes, well, it's not a bar, but I'll do it. I was like, all right, perfect.
And it was very good. I really wish it would have happened how we talked about it at work, where I wouldn't have seen you, and then the waitress would have just sat this down and been like, this is compliments of the gentleman over here. And then I would look up and see you, and you would just tip your cap to me, and then I would tip my cap to you, but it didn't happen that way. But it was still good.
Yeah. But that, my friend, is pretty fucking close to what a mimosa tastes like, and that shit is delish.
Yep, and if that's what mimosas are, You can call me Mimosa Boy because I will be all up in that. And I was telling Autumn about that yesterday, that they do it. And she's like, "Ooh, that sounds good." And I'm like, "It is damn good." So we may or may not, probably not, because every time I say I may or may not, it always turns up to not, buy Sprite and orange juice here and just do a. Now, I wonder, do they do, is it 50-50 Sprite and orange juice? Is it like, what's their, I never even thought of asking what their,
The ratio is?
the
I don't
ratio
know.
was. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've done it myself. I've mixed them. You know, it's still good no matter what way you do it.
Yeah.
I would say start out 50-50 and it's not going to be bad. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then just go from there.
Yeah. It was very good. Very good food. The pancakes were fluffy, and like I said, my only complaint is, see, I don't like a pancake that sucks all the syrup in. You know, I like it where it just kind of just hovers over. You know, that was my only, but that's a nitpick,
Right.
because you just pour more syrup on it. No big deal.
I mean, do you butter your pancakes?
Hell yeah, I butter them. I butter the shit out of them.
So, are you a meat dipper? You dip your meat in the
Oh, I love to dip my meat. It's been so long though. Oh, you mean, wait, what?
You know what I mean? You dip your meat in the syrup.
What kind of meat? Oh, like my bacon.
And your sausage.
No.
Okay.
No, I usually go, I usually just, my bacon's just straight from the plate into my gullet. No, there's nothing.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what I was getting at was that, like, you could what I used to do is I would cut this, I would stack my pancakes,
Mm-hmm.
like 4 high or whatever they end up being. I think you get 4 with the tremendous 12.
Yeah, there was 4.
So then you stack them up perfectly, flush with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a like an empty cup or a knife or whatever you want to do, and you cut out the center of the pancakes of all 4 of them.
Okay.
Right? And then you just dump your syrup in there, fill up the center.
Okay.
And then I would use that as my dipper. I would dip as much as I could, and eventually the inner side, the inner innards of the pancake would suck up the syrup.
Yeah.
Before I actually added the syrup that I wanted to eat with, so it would do exactly what you're saying.
I see. That's interesting. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, they were pre-soaked.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'll have to remember that next time. I mean, I won't, but I've never thought about putting a hole in my pancake and putting syrup in that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a little pantyhose going on there. It's pretty cool. All
pantyhose.
Right. I mean, like panty. Yeah. God, I didn't even think of that one. Not pantyhose.
Oh,
I really said.
I was like, what the hell does pantyhose have to do with?
What I really meant was panty holes.
Oh,
like donut holes, but pancakes.
I got you now. Oh hell,
panty holes.
Okay, yeah, a very, very good breakfast. I do want to apologize to Stephanie's sister for my awkward handshake that I gave her. I don't know if Christy listens to the show or not, but it's awkward me. She was sitting in her car and I hugged Stephanie goodbye and I shook her hand and then I did a weird little hand. I think that the correct definition for the handshake is it's called a hand hug. It's like almost like we're arm wrestling. I grabbed it like that and I just started violently shaking and I was like, it was so good to see you and this is a really awkward handshake and then I'm gonna go. And then I left. So
that's so funny, man.
It's just a weird interaction.
Oh, what a night. What?
Yeah, I told the lady at JG that she just blew my balls off, and I meant to say blew my mind. Because
this happened yesterday?
Yeah, this happened last night.
Oh my God, dude.
All right, so story time with Uncle Mitch. So I go to JG. It's a local grocery hole here in Clearfield. They're running a deal on Middlesworth chips. 4 bags for $12. How sweet of a fucking deal is that?
It's a pretty good deal.
It's a really good deal. So I grabbed the 4 bags of chips. I grabbed 2 barbecue, 2 plain, kettle and regular, whole bag. Go around and I get one of the, I'm getting one of them big ass hoagie things that they do there. So I get all that, go to the register, talking to this lady who hopefully she doesn't listen to the show. I don't think she will, but she paints her eyebrows. Okay, this lady.
Okay.
I've never seen her before. She was new because she was asking the girl a lot of questions. She drew her eyebrows. It's just one line from the beginning of the eyebrow, and she went the whole way straight back past her temple. I shit you not. I would have loved to have gotten a picture of this, but I could not get a picture, of course, because I'm like, why the fuck did she draw her eyebrow the whole way past her temple? Like, it should stop at the eyelid, roughly, right? I think that's where most people's eyebrows. No, she's just like, fuck that shit. I'm just going to keep going. And it was a straight line. There was no angles. There was no like happy angle, mad angle. It was just, she's just like, I'm just going to be very content today. So I'm just going straight, just straight line. Fucking weird. So, if she's listening to this, I'm sorry. If somebody knows who she is, I'm sorry, but you got to do something about those eyebrows. Got to stop. You got to learn when to stop, bitch. So we're talking about the deal on the chips, and I'm like, yeah, this is a really good deal. I said it's gonna take me a while to eat all these. She's like, well, just put your chips in the freezer. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, if you know it's gonna be a while, she's like, just put the chips in the freezer and they'll come out and they'll be just fine. And I'm like, yes, really? That's what she said. She said, I've got a sister who lives in Florida and she loves Middlesworth chips, but they don't have them down there. She said, so we mail them to her. And then if she knows it's going to be a while, she puts them in the freezer. And I was like, wow. I said, lady, you just blew my balls. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, head. I'm like, whoa. So, yeah. So there's a lot of things happen within like 15 seconds. But dude, I don't.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at it on. I just asked Chat GPT. It said, yeah. It said, yes. You can store your potato chips in the freezer to help keep them fresh longer. Freezing the chips helps prevent them from becoming stale by slowing down the breakdown of the oils. Dude.
That's great. And that's what I said. I'm like, so you take them out of the bag, and I said, other than them being cold, they're all right. She's like, yeah. And I was like, lady, you blew my ball. Head. But yeah. It was a whole lot of just a wild 5 minutes of walking into JG and finding the awesome deal and all the other stuff. And yeah, it was a experience.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Yep. Old eyebrow lady. I don't know what her name was, but
I pre-warned Amanda that I said that I texted her after your story from Sears, and I said I might have just heard my favorite Mitch story ever, and I don't know how it's ever not been brought up before, but I said I can't wait for you to hear.
Yeah. That's what they call in the podcast business a tease.
Oh, a tease.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it today.
Oh, why not?
I don't want to.
Oh man. I just
told a long story. I don't feel like I should do another long story.
Oh my god, dude.
Because this episode would just be called, Mitch's idiotic stories or something.
Hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It'll be brought up organically. Oh, this coughing's pissing me off.
I mean, you mean the same way that it was brought up organically at work somehow?
Yeah. Yeah, why? I don't even know how in the hell we brought it up, because James was standing there.
Yeah.
What did we even talk about that?
Well, I have no idea. Somebody did the shocker.
Oh, yeah, because I was like, I didn't know what the shocker was.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, speaking of things I've never heard of, and then I told that story.
That might be my favorite story you've ever told. Like, it is too funny.
It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
speaking
The
of,
story.
there she is.
There she is. I don't know. Do I tell it then? I don't know. I'm not going to tell it.
I think you should. I told her you were going to tell it.
All right. So, all right. So here that is. Probably the year of 1999. I was working at Sears. I worked in the receiving department. I think we've talked about this before, and I was allegedly the hottest guy in Sears unofficially. Still don't know if I was or not. I'm saying I was because somebody said that I was. So hell yeah, I'll take that shit. So somebody ordered like a miter saw or a table saw. I don't know what the fuck the saw was. It was a thing that had a blade. And they ordered it from the storefront. So they wanted us to come over and what the hell is that? I mean, it just sent a picture of thrusting Austin Powers and I just got so distracted.
Oh my God.
So, all right. So, if somebody buys something, they don't want to carry it out, they called us and then we would pick it up and carry it out. So they were like, somebody needs to pick up this saw and take it out to their car. Boom. All right, I got this. Pick it up. Well, the blade was like not locked. So it came down and it got me really good right on the finger, caused some blood and stuff. I took it out and I'm coming back in and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this freaking thing hurts. And the guy that worked in the hardware department, his name was Bill Weiser. And he's like, I was like, I need a Band-Aid. He said, well, you know what works better for that? I was like, what? He's like, you got to stick it in cider. I'm like, well, what kind of cider? He's like, no, Mitch, you stick it in cider. And I'm like, yes, Bill, but what kind of cider? He's like, Mitch, he's like, if you've got something wrong with your finger, you stick it in cider. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. I said, is it apple cider? Is it grape cider? I said, what kind of cider are you talking about? And in the meantime, we've got 3 other hardware workers laughing their ass off. And I'm getting pissed because I'm like, these fuckers are laughing at me. And I don't know why they're laughing at me because he's telling me to stick it in cider. And I don't know what you mean. So this went on for, I felt like 10 minutes. It was probably just another 30 seconds. And he's just like, Mitch, stick it in cider. And then I was like, oh, now I get it. But forever, I'm just like, what do you mean stick it in cider? And he's like, Mitch, stick it in cider. And I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What kind of cider?
What kind of cider are you talking about?
God.
I'm like, does it have to be apple cider? And then they're just laughing and laughing. And I'm like, I don't know why you people are laughing. I'm like, I feel so stupid. And then when I finally understood what he meant, and I was like, all right, now I really feel stupid.
Oh, that might be one of my favorite stories. God. What kind of cider?
I'm like, what kind of cider? That's what you get for being the hottest guy at Sears. Sometimes you're not, I can't be the hottest guy and the smartest guy.
God.
I can't be the total package.
Damn, man. That's fucking funny.
Yeah. So, all right. So now here we are, halfway through the episode, and all I've done is tell idiotic story about telling eyebrow lady that she blew my balls off and I don't know how to stick it in cider.
Oh, man. I love it. All right. Well, Amanda's awesome. So she's really good at finding fucking bizarre news stories. So
really good.
Yeah. So we got another one for you this week. And this it's so mind blowing that this is even fucking a real thing. But this comes from Vice.com. Looks like it's a study that was done in 2021, but the news story is from this week. It's from 3 days ago, and it's scientists awarded for proving that animals can breathe through their assholes. Like,
oh my God,
what?
The title is fucking hilarious.
awarded. They were awarded for doing that.
Oh my God.
So I'm sure we could all imagine a scenario in which breathing through your buttholes would be a huge help. But alas, we cannot. Or can we? Turns out, yeah, we can a little. In 2021. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just getting ready to cough again. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Mitch is the weirdest cougher I've ever met in my life. He's all weekend long at work. You just hear like,
Well, I try to, because it hurts my throat so bad with this cold that I'm trying to like get more like throaty into it, or opening my, like I want to open my throat when I cough, because if I just do a regular cough, it hurts. So if I do that, then it like feels a little bit better.
I've never met anybody that did that before, and it just fucking it made me laugh all weekend long. Just that's fucking awesome.
Oh.
Anyway, so in 2021, inspired by the rectum breathing abilities of sea cucumbers.
Oh my God.
A team of Japanese, of course.
Yep.
It was Japanese researchers.
Freaking bukkake motherfuckers.
A team of Japanese researchers discovered that the mesh of fine blood vessels beneath a mammal's rectal lining can absorb oxygen. Now, they've just now won an award for what they found, that mammalian assholes can absorb oxygen in a medical emergency.
So if you can't breathe, somebody needs to just pull your pants down and spread your butt cheeks. Basically, as what they're saying.
Quick, dude, this gives an entirely new direction for ass to mouth.
Yeah,
like
and you've heard people talking out of their ass, but
yeah.
apparently now they can literally breathe out their ass. Bunch of ass breathers.
They say never go ass to mouth, but
no.
In an emergency, you might have
what the hell do they know?
Yeah, exactly. These fucking guys just proved you wrong. They never go ass to mouth.
What's that? Was that the Human Centipede movies? Isn't that where they all went ass to mouth?
Yeah, except for the guy in the front.
Except, yeah. Well, yeah. How could you?
Yeah. I mean, gross movies.
Yeah, I have no desire to watch those. None.
First movie's not as bad as the second one.
Ugh, no. I'll take
second
your word
one is
for it.
Fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't even make it the whole way through. That might be the only movie in history that I've never made it through because it disgusted me.
Ugh. God damn. I don't even want to. No.
Yeah.
Don't even want to.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want me to read so you don't cough?
Yeah. Keep reading, because I've talked most of this show so far.
Yeah. Okay. So they tested their discovery on mice, which is fucked up. Here's a little side note. Mice have taste buds on their testicles.
Huh.
So they did a study years back where they scraped off the taste buds, and then the mice would not fornicate with one another.
Huh.
Because they scraped off the taste buds off their testes.
That's wild.
Yeah, here's my thought process about all this. Why, how? Like, what are
where, why, and how? Yes.
What the fuck?
Where, why, how?
Like, what on earth is sitting there, someone being like, I wonder what happens if we scrape their testes? Like, what?
That's why I'm happy I'm not super smart, because it seems like the super smart, like, scientist researcher people do the weirdest fucking shit. And they think of the weirdest shit. Like this. It's like, well, let's play with some mice testicles and see what happens if we just, rub them, then scrape them, then, jiggle them. And let's just, in these groups that did this asshole thing, like in what world are they just sitting around like, got it. Here's what we do. Let's just start doing shit with assholes and just see what we can come up with.
I just think it's fucking bizarre.
It is very bizarre. And
I learned this about the taste buds, and then I learned years later there was a trend on fucking TikTok, of all places. That's where the trends happen, where men were dipping their balls in soy sauce and then being like, "Oh, I can taste that on my tongue." Like, what?
That was one of my first posts on TikTok. Was that?
It's just
I didn't know it was a trend. I just did it. I just like doing. I just like filming, dipping my ball sack into random things.
Turns out I can taste that shit. That's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, just like
I don't get it.
the old teabagger. That was my nickname in college.
Teabagger.
Yeah. Wait, what would you say was your?
I don't remember what I said that the other day.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Because it was the whole Papa Squat shit we were talking about, laughing about, and then, oh my God, it was a weird combo. And you're like, yeah, that was my nickname in high school or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, shit. I wish we could remember.
I know.
It's hard to remember things on the weekends that we work because it's just a blur.
Well, yeah, we spend 36 straight hours together and we don't remember fucking anything.
I do love doing remember. That is the funniest thing to do is when you hear something weird, then I'll be like, yeah, that was my, because I've always done that. Would be like, oh, here's, I'm like, oh yeah, that was my nickname in college. Or, that's what they called me in high school. Or, you say something else, but like, yeah, I knew a girl like that once. That's like my go-to with everything. I don't do that.
That's why you like the Papa Squat joke so much.
I love Papa Squat. That is fucking hilarious.
And it's funny because that's what Mr. Schlednick did that. I'm pretty sure he's the one who came up with that. Because I never heard it before. And then one day I said, yeah, come on in, Papa Squat. And he goes, that's what I call my dad. And then he sat down and I was like, bro, what?
I fucking love it.
Blew my mind.
I don't know why. It's so fun. Oh shit. Whew.
I mean, if you can pull it off quickly and quick-wittedly, it is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I know you weren't, so you'll get it your chance some other time.
I will. They will.
You never know when someone's gonna pull out the Papa Squat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now back to mice testicles. Or
no,
just mice.
Back to the assholes.
Yes.
Yeah. So they tested their discovery on mice, rats, and pigs, and they deprived the animals of oxygen and then gave them oxygen-rich enemas in liquid gas form. And their theory was surprisingly correct. The animals' blood became enriched with oxygen that was then pumped through their circulatory system. They effectively breathed through their butts. If you think that sounds like a waste of research money, the silly-sounding discovery could have huge applications in administering oxygen to emergency patients.
I think I'd rather die than somebody be like, oh my God, Mitch can't breathe. All right, stick something up his asshole. Like how far up my ass are they gonna go? Like, or are they gonna stick my ass up in the air? It's a vanity thing. It really is.
Quick, somebody grab the fire bellow real quick. Someone grab the fire bellow and we'll save Mitch's life.
Yeah. Like what if I pass out at work and they're like, oh, somebody got to get some air up into his asshole now.
Well, luckily our whole plant pretty much runs on fucking compressed air, so you're good, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'll just grab the red hose. You just hear me clicking it. I'm coming, Mitch.
Oh my God, no way. Just kill me. Just kill me. Or before I pass out, I'll just hurry up and pull my pants down.
She's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Be like, give me the mineral oil and the red air hose, and we're gonna save Mitch's life, guys. We got this shit.
That just sounds like what I did when I worked line 5 by myself.
The mineral oil and the red
mineral oil in the red hose.
The air enema. That's right.
Yeah.
God.
Oh wow, this is wild. So okay. So and I mean, it's gonna take us forever to get through this fucking story. I know, but you gotta wonder, because there's some medicines that they say you gotta take like a suppository. Like you stick it up your ass.
Peter, are you eating these? No, Mort, I'm sticking them up my ass. Of course I'm eating them.
So I guess this does make sense. I mean, if there's some things, well, but that's just pills. Okay, never mind. I guess just sticking things up your ass can be very beneficial. Air, pills, air hoses, whatever.
And now the scientists have got their just desserts. Every
Ew.
year, MIT awards IG Nobel Prizes to honor fascinating and odd scientific discoveries. The award's name is a joke. It's meant to be read Ig Nobel. The awards are split into 10 categories by field of research, each honoring the weirdest but still endlessly fascinating work of researchers worldwide. The Japanese researchers walked away with an award in physiology. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Wow.
So another set of winners included researchers who discovered that a vine from Chile could imitate the growth patterns of a nearby artificial plant. Another winner studied whether the direction of a person's hair swirls depends on where they are in the northern or southern hemisphere.
Oh.
What the fuck? And scientist James C. Liao won an award for tireless research into the swimming patterns of dead trout.
The fucking trout's dead.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if that was a play on words for calling it tireless. Tireless research on dead trout.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's stupid. So that's what some of these fucking scientists, I just feel like they could be putting their smart brains into something other than swimming patterns of dead trout. Who's even thinking? I mean, I could see you talking about this, like us working one night. Do you ever think of what a dead trout does? Yeah, no. That's I don't get it. I don't understand these people. They're just too smart.
It does amaze me sometimes that the way I can't stop it.
No.
I can't stop the intrusive thoughts.
I've told this story on here a couple of times. Like one of the very first things that you ever asked me, we were running our asses off. It was at work. We were so busy. And you just look at me like, hey, you ever wonder how the tie became invented? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, no. Like, we're running our asses around here. Running our asses off around here. So you're asking me about if I wondered about the invention of the bow tie. Or I think it was just no, it wasn't the bow tie. I think it was just a tie. Either way, you pissed me off. Because I'm like, this new guy's an asshole. I said, he's worried about ties. We're doing like flavor changes.
Yeah, you were changing a tote, I think.
Yeah, it was something real. Like I said,
I don't know,
were
dude.
Swamped because you left, and I'm like, this Deej guy's a fucking weirdo. I'm like, we're running our asses off, and he's asking me about goddamn ties.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad that it happened.
Yeah, I am too.
That's so
funny. I think I said immediately after that, I said I could see myself doing a podcast with this guy in a couple months. No.
Well, you almost left. You almost left the shift.
I almost did. I was, as you call it, what'd you say it? A bee's dick away? Isn't that what you said it? Or a gnat's dick away? Or
a bee's dick.
A bee's dick away from leaving. And this almost never happened. Yep.
And then you said, you're going to stay. And I said, we got to start a podcast.
Yeah. And I said, that would be sublime. And the rest is history.
That's right. Because, yeah, dude, we were fucking dying laughing because you were telling me that Izzy was making fun of you for saying the word phenomenal all the time. And I said, you just need to increase your vocab. And you were just like, what should I say? Sublime?
Yeah.
And we were fucking dying.
I just got picked on again about phenomenal. I was talking to my buddy Joe on the phone here last week, and we were talking Steelers. And I was like, oh, that was phenomenal. And then I heard Izzy in the background. And I'm like, God damn it.
I think it would be hilarious if you like that would be sublime.
That would. I have tried Sublime in the real world, and it just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't hit the same, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm just like, I just resort back to my 12-year-old days, just be like, it was fucking awesome. Pretty much everything's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I kept doing at Perkins. I can't go out in public anymore because I said the F word out loud like 3 or 4 times at Perkins with all these people around. I'm like, God damn. I said, I got to stop my fucking language.
I mean, I do it all the time too.
Oh, I mean, Stephanie didn't care, but still, it was like, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking water. And I'm like, oh, God, I'm like, son of a bitch. You know, I'm like, sorry. I'm like, freaking.
Oh, shit. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But you don't realize how, I guess just used to the foul language that we do, at work so often that it's just become a second language to me.
Well, yeah.
A first language, really, just F this, F that. I gotta stop. I gotta tone it back.
I mean, why though?
Just in case I offend somebody, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah. Then I'll feel bad for a little bit. Then I'll get over it. But yeah.
Well, it's hard to give up, I'm telling you.
It is very hard to give up. It just feels natural anymore to swear. Like it feels weird to not swear.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's see here. So I don't know what you want to do here, Mitch.
Keep talking for a little bit. How much longer do we got? Because you have to leave soon, don't you?
I got like 40 minutes.
40 minutes? Okay, that's plenty of time. Let's you want to fork it up?
Yeah, let's fork and go.
I don't feel like I've got enough content to talk forks for more than 40 minutes.
You mean like enough brain capacity?
Yeah. Now spoons, fucking shit. I could talk for hours on spoons, but forks, nah, I don't have any. I have no takes on forks.
Well, so we're just gonna do a little bit of backstory about the origin of the fork.
And let's tell everybody whose idea this was. Because of course
this was mine.
Yeah, of course, because I think anybody that knows me pretty much knows that I've never thought about the history of forks or who invented a fork.
Again, I can't stop the intrusive thoughts for no reason at all. I stopped Mitch. This was just yesterday. We weren't even talking, and I stopped him and just like, hey, when you eat cereal, you fucking
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to go on break. I have to piss, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I want to ask you something before you go. I was like, all right, I figure this is going to be something like work-related, something somewhat important. But then you proceed to say, I'll let you say it.
Yeah, you fucking say it, dude. It's too funny. I just was like, hey, when you eat cereal, do you like... what did I fucking ask you? It was something so dumb. I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Because you're like, well, when you eat cereal, well, here's what I do. I have the bowl, and then what's left, then I just pour it over, and then I stir it. Do you do that? Or you don't even think you asked if I did it. And I was like, well, yeah, that's normal. I said, I do that. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, it was just, what do you do with the second bowl of cereal?
Yeah, I don't know why. I needed to know.
Because you wanted it soggy. You like it soggy because you didn't like it. You didn't like it too. And you're like, this is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm just going to do a little bit of milk, and then I'm going to put cereal, and then I'm just going to stir it and stir it and stir it so it gets just soggy enough. Yeah. And this is as I'm trying to take my break. And
it's like, all right, I'm going to go on break. And I'm like, wait.
You're like, wait. Because you're like, whoa, wait a minute. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is something deep. And then we talk cereal for 10 minutes.
It wasn't 10 minutes. It was a good
solid. It was 5, I'd say.
Either way, I don't know why. I can't.
It felt like 10.
I can't stop those thoughts, dude. I don't know what it is. Like you said, when we're running our asses off, I'm like, I need Mitch's opinion now about the necktie.
Yeah. Did you ever think about who invented the necktie? Like, fuck you, weirdo. I'm like, no.
I
think I even went. I think I even just went. I pulled a twister. I think I just looked at you and went, no.
Do you remember that other fucking weird question I asked everybody right around the same time?
I feel like I do. Once you say it, I'll remember.
It was something like, I was like, you're standing in the kitchen, you're cooking food, you turn around, you step on a Lego. How soon after on a scale of 1 to 10 do you think about bubblegum?
Oh, that stupid ass thing. Yeah, that was dumb. We wanted you off B shift when you asked that.
That's fine. God,
We're
I don't
like,
even
now
know.
get this guy out of here. We'll take Claude every day, all day, every day. Get this guy out.
Oh
No,
man,
I'm kidding.
that's so funny.
Uh,
Okay,
all right, so are we doing do the?
I'm on the Smithsonian one. I think it might be a
Yeah,
better option.
probably. Oh my god, this is an old article. It's from when my daughter was a whole whopping 2 weeks old. It was from July 31st, 2009.
Damn, Smithsonian is a museum for the internet and reality.
I've always wanted to go to the Smithsonian.
The
Fuck.
Smithsonian.
Smithsonian.
I've been there. I don't remember it, but I've been there.
Oh. Sounds captivating.
I went to DC in somewhere in the late 90s, and it was interesting.
Yeah. It would be. How old
I
was this?
guess.
Was this an elementary school trip? Because in late 90s, you were what? You're pretty
I mean,
young.
Depends on how late in the 90s you're talking, but I was still pretty young. I was 9 or 10.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't remember all that much.
At the end of the 90s, I was 10.
Mm.
So,
Hmm.
yeah, it's hard to remember exactly when I went, but it was sometime then. And then we went to. So we were there, and we went to. All I remember, I'm pretty sure I've told you this story before. There's two things I remember specifically. One, we were in I believe it was the Capitol building, and we were getting ready to go into the Senate room to see that.
Oh, okay.
Which was cool. And right before we're standing in line, and all of a sudden this window that's beside us just explodes.
Oh.
Just shatters with ferocity. Just boom. And everyone like dude, I swear to God, Secret Service came out of the fucking walls.
No shit.
They were like, everybody get in the room. It was fucking crazy.
Wow.
Some guy shot at the building. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but
holy hell.
Some dude just took a shot and then he was running off, and it was crazy.
God damn.
So that was pretty cool.
That would be cool.
And then that same day, we were in the Lincoln Memorial, and we're just all looking around. You know, there's not much to see in there, just Abraham Lincoln and a bunch of facts about him. We're standing in there, and then all of a sudden this lady comes walking in behind us and just absolutely freaks the fuck out. And she's screaming and crying and running and couldn't handle what was going on. She's running up to my friend Jack's dad. She's running up to him, and she gets up to him and realizes something and then passes the fuck out.
Oh my God.
Right. And then he's a doctor, so he's immediately there trying to work on this lady, trying to get her back. And we finally get her back, and she goes, "Oh my God, I thought you were John Travolta." And that's why she passed out.
Oh my God. Does he look like John Travolta? I'm assuming.
I don't remember. Apparently enough that she thought so.
Jesus.
She thought this guy was John Travolta, and then when she discovered that he wasn't, she was hysterically crying.
Whew.
I would imagine I hope it was embarrassment, but
yeah, Jesus. Wow.
So yeah, that's what I remember of my DC trip.
That's definitely memorable stuff there. Gee.
I mean that, and then I went to New York City in December of 2001, just straight after 9/11 happened, like 3 months later. And that was something.
I bet. I think the year we went, it was like 2002. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was still kind of weird there.
Yeah, I don't remember like anything.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, this is the weirdest thing. You know what fucking really like gets me sometimes?
What?
The random, like, for no reason you remember the things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
oh yeah.
You remember something so oddly specific, and there's nothing memorable about it at all.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's what 90% of what's in my brain is.
Just like, why do you remember that? That's the only thing. And I remember I was standing in the bus terminal in fucking Lower Manhattan, waiting for a breakfast sandwich at this like underground place.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I remember about it was that I turned around and there was like a taller African American gentleman standing there, and he was eating so obnoxiously, standing in line, swaying back. And you know how Nate kind of does that weird thing where he's bopping back and forth?
Yeah.
He was doing that, and you could see like he was chewing with his mouth open, and it was so agape that you could see like the spit lines in his mouth.
Ew.
And I was like, what the fuck am I looking at right now?
Oh my God.
It was disgusting. And I was like, why is this guy doing this? That's what I remember from New York City. Burned into my memory.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because when I was 9 or 10, we went to Gettysburg. And the only thing I can really remember from that is the one restaurant we went to and the weird smell that it had.
In Gettysburg?
In Gettysburg. And then I remember climbing a tower and looking out, and then my mom saying, "Oh my God, this is too high. I think I'm going to throw up." I don't really remember much anything else. I remember there's a statue that you rub his nose.
Oh,
I remember rubbing that. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's like I remember the weirdest thing. I don't remember, a lot of that, but I remember a restaurant, and I can still smell the smell. And like as I'm talking about it, I can still smell that weird whatever it was. I don't even know what I can even explain what that smell is, but I can smell it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I feel like I've had that.
Yeah.
Like when I smell like Pokemon cards, I can immediately like transported back like 30 years.
Yeah. It's amazing what smells can do.
It is crazy.
The memories they bring back. There's a soap that I remember. Every time I smell it, I remember it being it's another restaurant after an all-star baseball game. We went to this restaurant. I don't even remember where in the hell it was, Mountaintop or something, like some shit. But I smell this soap and I'm like, poof, bam, I remember this is like 1992, 93. Wait.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's
smells,
like
man. They unlock.
Yep, it takes me back 40 freaking years.
Just the other day. Well, not the other day. I guess the other month. Remember when the air kicked on line 5, and I was like, dude, that smells like my grandma's house.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Well, you said I smelled like grilled cheese the other day.
You did.
Like, dude, why do you smell like grilled cheese?
It was fucking weird, man. You smelled just like a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't get it. That didn't make any sense to me.
It's my new cologne.
I don't know. It was fucking bizarre. But there's that, and then there was a soap that we used at Taco Bell in the mop bucket, and it smelled just like my grandma's bathtub.
Wow.
It like fucked with me real bad.
Yeah.
And then so Gettysburg. I remember when I went to Gettysburg, the only memory I also went with the Boy Scouts. And the only thing I have is like this visceral, guttural feeling that I had when I turned the corner and I seen the statue of President Eisenhower and was like, oh fuck, that looks so weird. And that's all I remember.
Oh, I do remember the Eisenhower statue.
Yeah, it weirded me the fuck out.
Yep. And I always remembered the statues where they would have of like generals and stuff. And I do vaguely remember that there was a code. I'm sure you know this. Like if the soldier or the generals or whatever were on a horse and the horse had one leg up, that means that they were wounded. If they had two legs up, that means they were killed. And if they had all four legs down, that means they weren't injured at all.
I did not know that. That's
really? Did I just teach you something?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hope I'm right now.
So the statues.
Yeah, they have because you would walk around and there'd be statues of General whatever. And then, like I said, if they were on a horse, all four legs down, perfectly fine. one leg up, wounded, two legs up. But how did they have two legs up? Must have been a front and a back leg. Must have been up.
Interesting. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, then I apologize. But that's what I was taught in, 1988 when I went.
Huh.
And I remember being taught that. Yeah.
Interesting. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Yep. So if you ever see a statue of a man on a horse, look how many legs the horse has down.
I'll have to try to remember that.
Yeah. Please do.
Okay, so I perused this article a little bit. Let's see here. It's like I don't even know what you want to call it. Some person talking about. It's like a blog.
Yeah, she's like telling a story about herself a lot, and it's like, bitch, we don't care.
Yeah, it's weird and yada yada yada. But here's where it gets interesting. The article goes on to say, different things, but it says, I found part of my curiosity satisfied about an article of the origins of the fork, which is what piqued my curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out the fork is a relatively new invention.
Oh,
and the first forks were used in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. And they were two-tined instruments. They were used only as cooking tools at the time. It wasn't until the Middle Ages that a smaller version was used for eating by wealthy families only.
Oh,
in the Byzantine Empire.
Oof. The good old
spoons,
Byzantine.
they've been around forever.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Figures.
Yeah. Fucking figures. Do you know your number? No. Figures. No, what do you say?
Guys, well, it'll come to me. Shit. Can't remember. Man. Oh my God, how did he say that? Because you're like, what's your number? I don't know. Pooh. Oh. Shit.
Oh well.
We just talk. Yeah.
We literally we bring it up weekly.
Yeah.
We have this guy we work with, Preston. For some reason, he treats me like I don't even know. I don't even know what you want to call it. But the one day he just straight up asked me out of nowhere. He goes, "Is that your red car out there in the parking lot?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, figures." Like, the fuck does that mean, bro? I don't even get it. And then the other day,
he said, "Yeah," because he's like, "What? Do you know what your number is?" And you're like, "No." And he's like, "Should have known." Or is that how it wouldn't? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Something dumb. He does that to me all the time.
It's hilarious.
It's nonsense.
My
no reason
God.
for it.
So damn funny.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, so spoons, by contrast, have been used as eating utensils since the Paleolithic times, according to an online gallery of food technology. Food technology.
Oh, Jesus. There we go.
At
the same Japanese scientists they're talking about their assholes, or probably call it food technology.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so spoons were affordable for the general population. Knives also were used, obviously, because they had swords, and they just figured that, what about the tiny sword to cut my meat?
Tiny sword.
But this is back to the fork, which has a more checkered past of eating utensils. The seemingly humble instrument was considered quite scandalous, apparently. In the year 1004, the Greek niece of the Byzantine emperor used a golden fork at her wedding feast in Venice, where she married the Doge's son.
Not the Doge's son. Who the fuck's the
Doge's son, I say.
Who the hell is the Doge? The Doge.
Yeah, DOGE''S. The Doge's son.
Wow.
At the time, most Europeans still ate with their fingers and knives, so the Greek bride's newfangled implement. The Greek bride's newfangled
the Greek bridges.
The Greek bride, her newfangled implement was seen as sinfully decadent by a local clergy. God in his wisdom has provided man with natural forks, fingers. So these guys were just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
We have forks. It's called fingers. Use them.
Yeah.
And this bitch is like, fuck no. Look
So
at this
Doge.
thing.
So a Doge is a political title.
Oh,
So the niece of the emperor married a political leader's son. The Doge is the highest political position in the Republic of Venice, serving from the 8th to 18th century. The word Doge comes from the Latin word dux, which means leader. The Doge, yeah. So a lot of hoity-toities, a lot of rich motherfuckers.
So ducks mean leader.
It was DUX as in ducks.
Oh,
yeah, not quack quack. Yeah,
I was gonna say, man, maybe that's a clue to who's been ducking your locker.
yeah.
Someone just like Mitch is my leader.
Did I tell you about the duck in my deodorant?
No. The fuck?
So, all right. So Sunday before I was going to Perkins, I wasn't sure how ripe I was. So I have deodorant in my locker and I haven't opened it up. And I don't know how, I don't think I've ever opened it up. And I was like, well, I probably should put some deodorant on. So I opened up deodorant and then all of a sudden I just saw something fly out and then something hit the floor. And I'm like, it's one of those little fucking plastic ducks. I was sitting there just laughing so damn hard. Because I was like, somebody put a duck in my deodorant.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
So then, cut to Sunday night, I walk by Twister. I said, was that you? And he's like, what? I said, did you put a duck in my deodorant? And he's like, yeah, about a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I laughed my ass off. It was very well done. And somebody put a duck in my hat yesterday.
Amanda got ducked with all those little ducks.
Really?
At home, yeah.
Oh my God, I don't understand the duck thing. I don't get it. I don't know who's putting the ducks. Like, what is the significance of the ducking?
I don't know, man. It wasn't very long ago. Dude, maybe it was like a year ago. But Jeremy had posted something on Facebook about the appearance of sudden ducks.
Oh. Huh.
So I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, here's Amanda, Jeep duck. Yeah, and that's the other thing. When I see all these Wranglers with all those ducks on the dashboard, it kind of pisses me off a little bit. Because I'm like, you're ruining a nice looking Wrangler with ducks just lined up. So I guess we're going to find out. So what Jeep ducking is a tradition where people leave rubber ducks on other Jeeps to spread kindness and joy. Yeah, fuck that shit. The practice originated in 2020 when Alison Parliament, a Canadian-American citizen, left a rubber duck on a Jeep after being assaulted at a gas station. The act of kindness inspired a movement that has spread around the world. It's a Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. Yeah, and that's the other thing, like because I had a Wrangler back in the day, back when I was hot and everything, and it was so weird how you always waved to Wrangler people. Like, oh, that's the only vehicle that I know where you have the same one, you wave to somebody.
I 3D printed Amanda and Joe a hand that they could stick on their dashboard so they wouldn't have to wave with their own hand.
There you go. But I don't understand the ducks. I don't think I would. I don't think Sheila ducks her unless she has any ducks in her in her Jeep.
She gets them though. I know she talked to me about them.
Oh, she gets them. But yeah, these little stupid plastic, tiny little motherfuckers. Like I said, we went a long time without. I would just randomly get them in my locker. And then there was a span where I wasn't. Now they're popping back up again.
They're all, dude. I got them in my locker. Oh, you put them in my locker.
I put them in your locker. Oh, and what's funny is because I ended up having two in my locker, one in my hat and the one from the deodorant. I jammed them in Twister's shoes.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's gonna put them. Yeah. So hopefully he puts his shoes on and the ducks are in there. All right, we are jumping all over the fucking place.
Well, it's okay. We're talking about ducks. Yeah. Anyway, so the clergyman said it was an insult to God to use an artificial metal fork instead of your fingers. So,
what a bunch of just savages. Just how gross. Just can you imagine how gross that was living back then?
Yeah,
there was,
I know.
There was probably no, I think we talked about this. No toilet paper or I don't know. People are just shitting wherever they could shit. and they stunk. Probably just things just reeked. Just everybody stunk.
I'm
And
sure it did.
oh,
have you ever seen the?
Oh, Deej.
the hello,
Hello.
hi.
Hello. Because all I heard was, have you ever seen? And then your voice went all like, and then there was like 5 seconds of silence.
Anyway, the thing, I don't remember what it's like a fucking meme, I guess, of hello?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay. It's like a meme of like castle or something where they show you where the bathroom was and it's just like a long tube.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's why some castles have that little part that's like sticking out. It's like that's where they shit and shit just flow. Like fucking castles had shit down the side. Like just it's like, wow, look at that castle. Oh, like now all you smell is probably piss and shit.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god, just
crazy.
So gross.
So back then, when the bride died of the plague a few years later, Saint Peter Damian opined, whatever.
Yeah.
That it was God's punishment for her hateful vanity.
It's like, bitch deserved to die because she used a fork.
Like, what?
Wow.
That's why I wanted to talk about this, because it's weird.
Wow. This lady, I mean, it's like, what's her problem? Bitch uses a fork. Fuck her. Hope she dies of the plague. And there she did. She's like, deserved it. Totally deserved it.
Nobody went to her funeral because of the forks.
Yeah. Wonder how the Doge's son thought about it.
I'm sure he was upset.
Yeah. Wonder what the Doge thought.
I don't know.
Yeah. He was probably pissed off too that she was using a fork.
But fast forward a few centuries and forks are commonplace. Yeah. International marriage proved for the catalyst of the implement spread of the fork.
Ooh. Huh. Oh, look at that. Old Catherine de Medici. She brought a collection of silver forks from Italy to France in 1533 when she married future King Henry II. Which Henry was it that had like a shit ton of wives and like killed most of them? Was that Henry II? I feel like it was one of the Henrys.
Was Henry VIII maybe?
That makes more sense. Because they have a song about him. I think it is Henry VIII.
See, an English traveler to the continent of Italy, I guess, or Europe, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Thomas Coriate published an account of his overseas observations, including the use of the fork, a practice he adopted himself. Although he was ridiculed at the time, the acceptance of the fork soon followed. So,
what a time to be alive in the 1600s. Dudes are, people are like beside themselves about how you're eating fucking food.
This is funny.
He's writing in his diary about people are picking on him because he's using a fork. These guys are being mean to me because I'm using a fork.
Oh man.
Poor Tom.
So, what is this? The scoop up. All right, so now they had to use their spoons with their left hand. Okay, so at the beginning of the 17th century, forks were still uncommon in American colonies. Mm-hmm. The way the Americans still eat comes from the fact that the new blunt-tipped knives imported to the colonies made it difficult to spear food, as had been the practice. Now they had to use their spoons with their left hand to steady the food while cutting with the right hand, and then switch the spoon to the right hand to scoop up the bite. Why?
What? Yeah.
The zigzag method. What in the hell?
So just cut the fucking food. Who cares? Oh no, you got to do the spoon on the left hand, and then you got to steady it with the right. Then you got to put the spoon in the right. No, just eat the goddamn. They're thinking way too hard about this. It's not that hard. Just pierce the food, put it in your mouth, eat the goddamn shit. Don't call it a zigzag method. Emily Post, you bitch. Oh,
Let's see. By the 1850s, forks were well established in the United States.
all right.
It took a couple thousand years, almost a full 1,000 years, dude, from year 1000 to
1004.
1850. That's how long it took for forks to
Wow.
become a staple.
That is wild.
Don't even get me started on staples. I'm kidding. I know nothing.
I was waiting.
No, let's see. They've been used ever since, obviously. Although chopsticks, it says, which I'll cover in a future post, which who the fuck cares about that? How fucking hard? There's no way that the origin of the chopsticks is that crazy.
It could be crazy.
Could it?
It could be. It's Japanese, so we already know how weird the Japanese are. They're obsessed with bungholes. So, the chopstick thing might be something to do with people's assholes too.
Well, I suppose that's entirely probable.
Yeah.
The inventions such as the spork, which was trademarked in 1969, but probably has been around for at least a century.
I don't know how I feel about sporks.
Oh, I used to love the one that you get with KFC.
Yeah, I never did.
I
found it weird. I just found the fork part of the spoon was just odd. I didn't like how it looked, basically, is what I'm saying.
So here is, just out of the thing that Amanda just sent through, Unveiling the Origins, a dive into the history and origins of chopsticks. It says here that they have become synonymous with Asian cuisine, and they have a fascinating history. How the fuck?
I don't know. I mean,
that's going to have to be on next week's episode.
It might be. Wow.
I can't imagine.
5,000 years ago. Oh, China. It's first used in China in 5,000 years ago. I thought it was, I guess I just assumed it was Japanese.
Oh, they were used as cooking utensils. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I've never been able to do chopsticks. I've tried the chopstick. I don't have the finger dexterity. Is that the word I want to use?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
Oh, here we go. This is short.
Oh, is it?
There is a mystery surrounding the origin. Many theories exist as to why chopsticks were chosen in the first place. Some believe that they had originated from the need to cook food on boiling water and oil, which would have been difficult with bare hands, obviously. Others argue that chopsticks were used to avoid embarrassing stains on the hands as they ate. Yet another theory is that chopsticks were chosen because they were less likely to damage the delicate property favored by the Chinese wealthy of the day. Oh, delicate pottery. Sorry, not property. Whatever the reason, chopsticks have become a vital part of Asian culture. Dude, that makes a lot of sense. But
yeah,
I was watching a guy, a Japanese guy, a Chinese guy, which was something. He was making something. I was watching this on TikTok.
Okay.
He was making silk, I think. Or a rug or something ridiculous, something that has been streamlined, but he was hand making it right from the plant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it fucking took an insane amount of time.
Oh.
And an insane amount of just work.
Oh.
And it was all with just handmade machines. Like fucking bamboo and shit. And I'm like, I guess I can appreciate it, but like, I'm assuming that this shit costs thousands of dollars.
It probably would. I would. Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Maybe not back then, but like I was watching like another thing about like ink, like a guy who made like special ink in Japan.
Huh.
You can only get it there. You know what I mean? Just like this specific type. And it's just like fucking takes days, weeks.
Oh,
to just make like one little batch.
Oh, no way, man. No way.
I'll tell you what a fascinating story is. And maybe this is something we can talk about in the future. But Amanda, maybe you've heard of it. I don't know. But there's like a specific kind of chalk that you can get like from teachers. Teachers like this one specific kind of chalk. And like it's controversial because the recipe for it is like heavily guarded and very hard. You can't replicate it. You can only get it from this one specific guy or something like that.
I've never heard this.
It's fascinating. Like it enticed me one day. I was looking into it and I was like, this is fucking crazy. What a weird, like, thing that just.
Are there even chalkboards anymore in schools?
I would presume that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? There's not?
I said, one thing I've never really ever thought about asking Izzy, and it's been so long since I've really been in a classroom where it's like, well, now shit, I wonder if, because, everything that Izzy does now, basically, I mean, there's still some paperwork, but a lot of her homework this year is done on her iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so chalkboards are gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good old chalkboards. I mean, yeah,
I could never write on a chalkboard. I'd write. I press too hard when I write, and I'd snap the chalk.
Well, that special chalk is like, maybe it has something to do with the way that they've been phased out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, scrape your nail on the board. I did that yesterday on my car. Like my fingernail hit my car in a way that like just made my every goosebump I had on my body just came. I was like,
oh, God damn, I hate that. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it was something.
Oh,
I did not care for it.
I still remember the one year. This was in 10th grade English class. I was sitting next to Travis Ockenbaugh, and he was talking in class. And our teacher at the time, his name was Mr. Rolls. He was wiping the board down, with chalk, because it had chalk on it. Well, Travis would not shut up. So Mr. Rolls chucked the eraser at him, and he had a bald head, and it smacked him. And all you saw was just chalk fly, and he had a perfect eraser rectangle on the side of his head. Oh, that was funny.
I love that.
Sorry. It's one of those, like, it just, when I hear chalk, I think of that story, and then it makes me laugh. And I think it's one of those you had to be there kind of things, but that's okay. I like to share stupid stories.
Yeah, right here from CNN. How the Hagamoro chalk has developed such a cult following among mathematicians that when the company went out of business, chaos ensued.
Wow. Huh. Hagamoro,
yeah.
Good old Hagamoro chalk.
It's an interesting story.
Huh.
But it's gonna have to wait because I gotta get going.
All right. I'm gonna order some Hagamoro chalk on Amazon.
I don't know if you can.
Pah, the hell you can. Hagamoro chalk right here. $10.
$10.
Full touch collar chalk, $1, 12 pieces white, $10.50. Prime, bitch.
Is it authentic Hagamoro?
Oh, I don't know if it's authentic.
Yeah, that is not a bad price. Not at all.
It's from Sejong Mall Company. Sejong Mall. That's what it says on the box. $10. I'll get it Friday. I'm ordering it. No, actually, I'm not. I'm lying.
Well, it is. Yes, apparently it's like top-notch chalk.
Huh. Top-notch chalk.
Yeah.
Huh. Fantastic.
I guess it tastes okay too.
Yeah, nothing wrong with biting down on some chalk occasionally. We had a teacher that always did that, Mr. Barrett. He'd sit there with his leg crossed, and then he'd have his hand on his in his mouth, and he'd nibble on the chalk.
I was fucking around, but really?
Yeah, seriously, Mr.
Why?
Barrett. He was a science teacher. It all goes back to science. It's a scientist. They're either chewing on chalk or talking about buttholes, or they're doing other weird things. The science people are weird.
It all comes full circle, man.
It does come for you from. Yep.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we got to end her. I got to go pick up my boy.
Yep. I gotta go to the vet and pick up medicine for the dogs. So means I probably got to wash my ass too. I haven't showered since whenever.
Word. I need to do the same.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I might not.
Peace out.
All right, bye.
This is the end of the show. You made it, who would have known? We thank you deeply for listening along. Tune in next week for another one. As always, it's been a really fun time. We'll be back again, we're ineffably sublime. Every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in next week for another one. This is the end of the show. You made it, who would have known? We thank you deeply for listening along. Tune in next week for another one. As always, it's been a really fun time. We'll be back again, we're ineffably sublime. Every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.